Hey everybody, it is I, Hope Giselle, and I'm back today to talk about this Ivy Park line, okay? Now, let me let y'all know before we even get too deep into this video and y'all get all upset and all in your feelings and y'all start calling me broke and everything else, okay? I ain't got a lot of stuff from this collection. I only got a couple of things, a couple of ones and twos, and I got some stuff that's ordered and that's on the way, okay? So if you watch my Grammy video, you already saw that your girl got this cute little sweater here, this little moment here with the little zip on the side. And obviously I'm wearing this little set and I will insert pictures here of the full moment and the vibes. And then I also got 2 pairs of shoes. So I will take this one off my foot in the moment right here. Love these babies here. And then I also got the Ivy Park 2000s. And those are like, I think some of my favorite sneakers right now, just in general. Like I'm a sneaker girl when I want to be, but it has to be something that feels unique and the shape has to be unique. And I think that Ivy and Adidas did a really good job with that shoe. If you don't remember it, I'm going to insert it here. Voila. And I did not get the orange color because that color just looked ugly to me. It looked like a Cheeto on your foot. So I just was like, we're gonna opt out of the Cheeto foot and go with like the more neutral version. And I also have some Ivy Park sweatpants that I never had anything to go with. And it just so happened that the tan that's in that shoe is the same tan that's in the little sweatpants that I had that I don't have anything to wear with. So it just like, it was a twofer for me. But jumping right into the Ivy Park Trail collection, what I want to tell y'all is that already there is more thought behind this collection than there has been for any other collection. So Beyonce recently posted a picture of her wearing the purple set, the little, you know, the sports bra moment with the pants and the long jacket that I never buy because for what, right? But she recently posted a picture of her in that and she said, you know, this is my favorite drop to date. And the reason why I think that this is Beyonce's favorite drop to date is because it is the most meticulous drop to date. And if we know anything about Queen Bey, she is very meticulous with her things, her performances, anything that she slaps her name on. And I think that this one is giving meticulous. Down to even like these little things on the ends of like the drawstrings. Like this is not something that we were getting with the other lines of Ivy Park before, and we're getting it now. There's a bunch of detail that goes into this, a bunch of complementing colors. So you got the orange, she had to throw in this little lime green. We were so sick of seeing lime green collections from Beyonce, I don't know what. If I saw another lime green piece of anything, if I saw another lime green piece of anything, me and Beyonce was gonna fight. But she had to throw it in, you know, she had to like sneak a little piece of lime green because it's something about that girl in lime green. I just don't get it. But finally, we have a collection that does not have like a single piece of like lime green anything in this collection. So I was really, really excited about that. But I love these color schemes. I love like the tans and the oranges and the browns and the army fatigue with the orange, you know, cut moments in it. I just think that they really thought out this collection really well. But I also have to let y'all know that the money that they were putting into Yeezy, yeah, it's over here now, right? They took that money from Kanye and was like, okay, you can leave your ass on, you can go on somewhere, okay, you and all of that, you know, Kris Jenner rhetoric that you don't have the privilege to use because you're a black man. Okay, y'all catch my drift. You know, like he came over here with all of this white woman energy as if he forgot his name was Kanye. You know, like that's not how that works. Kris can do that. You can't, my guy. But nevertheless, I feel like personally, my suspicion is that they took that money and they poured it into the other brand that was giving them sales like that. Beyonce can do drops and collections and make an entire, you know, whatever amount of money that Adidas doesn't see on a regular basis. And I think that even with whatever their 50-50 or 60-40 split is between Adidas, Ivy Park, and Beyonce, like they still make out like bandits every single time this woman drops a collection, no matter what the fuck it is, right? I think the only one that didn't do well was like that one orange collection that was just swimsuits. And what I also hate is that I get that you're getting ready for a tour of Beyonce. I get it. Like you're getting ready. You're doing the tour thing. We understand. But any Ivy Park collection that has a promo video that Beyonce is not in tends to not do as well as the ones that she is in, right? So for instance, when she was first doing the collections and she was in all of them, everybody wanted to do that. And it's because there's this idea that you're gonna look like Beyonce in the clothes, even if you know you a size 14 and that's not gonna happen, bitch. Like, stop, right? You know, like, so there's this expectation that Beyonce makes it look so good that you think you're gonna look like her, and then more people wanna purchase. This line did not need that. And there was something special about the way that these clothes looked, because we got a chance to see them in motion several times before the actual drop. So when we got this fashion show in Dubai, I knew for sure that they had funneled some money from, you know, the Kanye West area of Adidas and threw it over here at Beyonce. Because we've never gotten an Ivy Park fucking fashion show. And even though we know that there's footage of her doing one for the homecoming, you know, promo and advertisement, we never saw that promo and advertisement outside of those couple of clips that came out around the time that Homecoming was doing what it was doing. So what I can tell y'all is that the quality of these sweatsuits is the same. The way that they put them together is not. If you are a person that is about stitching, if you're a person that is about the way that things are formulated, compared to my older sweatpants, and I got them all, just so y'all know, compared to my older sweatpants, these sweatpants are a lot thicker. These sweatpants definitely have like a lot more intricacies in the pocketing and the way that things are put together. And also just even in my sweater here, like this sweater is not no play sweater. And the fact that Beyonce and the team like came up with this little side joint number for people who don't want to, you know, wear these sweaters on their shoulders, this was a moment, this was a vibe. For the guys who are wearing it, or for my masculine folk who are wearing it, y'all are gonna get a kick out of this because you don't have to unzip it. You just got a little cute little silver moment, you know, accent on the piece. But for all of my femme folk, and even if you are masculine of center and you don't like, you know, you want a little shoulder action, you just unzip this little baby right here, boom. You got a whole shoulder out. Now, I am a girl that is known for cutting the neck side of things because I feel like I got a strong neck. And I don't like things that come all the way up to my neck because I just feel like I be looking real like little boyish. So I like to cut the neck side of anything that's like giving crew neck or whatever the case may be, because I feel like that little piece of shoulder takes away from my little neck and it gives me that feminine, you know, touch. So I love the fact that they added a zipper here because I was damn sure gonna cut this bitch if they didn't. So, you know, Beyonce saved me a little coin because I was gonna cut this sweater. I was gonna cut this sweater, just so y'all know. And then even on top of that, there were more gender expansive clothes this time. And what I love about it is that it wasn't just gender expansive because it was sweatsuits. It was gender expansive because they were things that you could dress up, dress down. This sweater, you know, you could turn this sweater into a sweater dress, like that's the way that I'm gonna wear it. You know, but there's also pants that go with it. And then there's also like a crop top. There were so many different things in the gender expansive category. And I think that the team over at Ivy Park really heard us when we said, if y'all are gonna do gender expansive, girl, don't just give them sweatsuits that are low key for the men, but y'all are saying that they're gender expansive. Do something that's out of the box. Make it gender expansive for real so that you can have separate categories and make people who are gender nonconforming, non-binary, you know, folks that just feel more comfortable in loose fitting clothes. Like do the real work and don't just be out here saying that you're doing something that you know you're not doing. And they listened. So I definitely appreciate that with this line. What I will say, and the thing that's going to be the most disappointing for some of you all who are thinking about buying the line and you don't have much time because the line just dropped today. So bitch, if you ain't already ordered, if you're not already at the store, if you have not already got your box from Beyonce and the team, you might want to hurry up, okay? But before you hurry it up and get onto the website and do the things and disappoint yourself, let me say what you should be prepared for. The prices. This is the most expensive Ivy Park line to date. And just to give y'all a little, you know, tidbit, this sweater right here, this one right here, this is just a sweater with a zipper on the side, was $180, okay? This sweater right here with tax was $200 just for this. It's a sweater. It's a sweater, okay? It's not like a sweater with wicking technology. It's not a sweater that Beyonce spit on. It is a sweater, okay? It's just a sweater. $200. This little outfit, this little ditty that I have on my body is about, I want to say almost $400 for this sweatsuit, and the shoes were $200. So all in all, I ended up spending just about $636, and these were the only pieces that I bought today. This sweater, this jumpsuit, and these shoes. Not to mention the shoes that I bought before that. So $836 I spent on 2 pairs of shoes, 1 sweater, and 1 little jumpsuit one sweatsuit. I have spent money every single drop. I think the most expensive drop, or the most money that I spent on a drop, was the black drop where she did the black and gold number. Bring that back, bitch. I want it. I need more pieces from that black and gold. I need y'all to redo it with this new quality, because baby, just so y'all know, Abby Park, if y'all are watching this, I need more black and gold. I also need more maroon. That maroon collection did not last long enough, and now that y'all have brought this orange colorway back, this is the perfect time. Give us the capsule collection with the black and gold and the maroon, because the kids want it. I'm just saying, I am the kids are me. And so this one is the most expensive. I think that on the black drop, I spent about $1,200, but I got so many pieces. I got a sweatshirt, I got a sweatsuit, I got shoes, I got a skirt, I got a dress, I got a jumper. I got so many things for that $1,200. And this one, like, I'm almost at $1,000, and I only have this is 2, 4, 6 pieces to show for it. That is highway fucking robbery, and still I spent my money, but that is highway robbery. And this particular collection only gets more expensive. Just to give y'all a little bit of a timeline, I'm gonna do a little screenshot moment. I'm gonna post it here, and I'm gonna just go through some of the prices of the things so y'all can see just how crazy in the head the Adidas team has gotten with these prices for Abby Park. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are a quality person, it is definitely worth your coin. You are not gonna be cold in this. It's not giving Wish. It's not giving Shein. It's not giving Fashion Nova. It is definitely giving quality. And like I said, these sneakers, both of them are my favorite sneakers from any collection that Beyonce has, dropped. That creeper shoe, while it was cute, those bitches are disrespectful. I rarely ever put those fucking creepers on. They were cute, but they are disrespectful. I'm just saying. So these sneakers are not only cute, but they're functional. I'm gonna wear these sneakers. And I love the colorway in them because I have a little bit of orange. I got a little bit of white in here. I got a little bit of tan. I got a little bit of cream. I got a little bit of that that nice, that forest green up in here. I got some blue, some gray up in my shoe. There's so many different ways that I can play with these. And especially as we get into the summer and the spring and we moving through the things, there's so many different ways that I can play with these. And I really hope that she keeps this particular design for the next drop and changes the color and gives me more colorways to play with, because I love them. What I also love is that I really got a sense of what it means to be an athleisure. This particular line is athleisure, but it's also super fashion forward. Unlike the rest of the lines where I feel like you had to kind of sort of be a fashionista in order to transform them, this particular one, you got sequin jackets, child. You got sequin bustiers and pants and tights and leggings, and there's suits, army suits and all of the things. And I feel like we got to branch a little bit outside of that athleisure, and it almost makes me wonder where Beyonce is going with this. We know that she's been shopping around Ivy Park for a while. We started over at Topshop, and Topshop got the very baseline of the baseline of the baselines, of Ivy Park wear, and then we ended up getting, this, right? We got this. We got the Adidas collaboration with Ivy Park, which started to bring us a little bit more. And now we're getting into this more fashion forward, and it's starting to give me Ivy Park is the success that she wishes that House of Darion was. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. We all love the little House of Darion jean. But if we gonna be honest, everything outside of that replaceable jacket was replaceable, okay? Everything outside of that replaceable jacket was because baby, we all had that little black and white Darion jacket from the Irreplaceable video, and we was telling little boys at school during lunch change, to the left, because you felt like you was Beyonce. She had us all doing that little hair flip next to somebody's car, even though she was standing next to a Bentley, and we was standing next to our grandma Camry. Beyonce had us feeling like we was somebody in that little Darion jacket, okay? so not too much. But I do feel like Ivy Park is a success that she wishes that House of Darion had, because that was something that her and Tina were doing together. They were trying to make it a thing. They were trying to make fetch happen, and it did not happen with that. And so I think that what she's doing is she's moving out of the athleisure, and it's going to get ready to give fashion. And what I'm also noticing is that there's a lot less Adidas signage on some of this new Ivy Park stuff, and I think that that is intentional. I think that there is a space for it to be on the athleisure wear, but I think that as we get more into like the sequin stuff and like we moving into some of the dresses and the bodycon dresses and things of that nature, Beyonce wants to take that Adidas and Ivy Park label off of it and have it just be clothes. So I'm assuming that we're getting ready to get an Ivy Park line sans, Adidas all together. And now that Beyonce has built the name and the brand for herself, we're about to get an Ivy Park store. I feel like it's gonna give Savage X Fenty. I feel like we played the long game with this one. And now that she's gotten us really interested, we're about to really be in a space where Ivy Park is gonna be able to stand alone and do what it does with the drops, but on a regular basis. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But I will tell y'all that overall, my review is that I think the collection is beautiful. I think that it's great. I think that it's different from anything else that, we've seen with Ivy Park while also being familiar. But I do have to say that these new prices kind of almost ran a bitch away, because this little patch was not worth the extra $60. Like I've always bought the sweatsuits, and I don't think I've ever spent $130 on my sweatsuit top or whatever the case may be. So I just want to say to the team, I know that y'all have a job to upgrade the line. I know y'all got a job to upgrade. I get it. Y'all are trying to do y'all job. But don't lose your core audience of people while gaining an audience of people who's not going to wear your shit. Because the one thing I can say is whenever I go out and I have on my Ivy Park, for some reason it's always sold out, but I don't never see nobody in it. I mean, am I lying? Am I lying? Who said that? Who said that? I'm just saying, I said it. Because Ivy Park is sold out in 5.6 minutes and I never see anybody in it. Whenever I'm out and I have on my Ivy Park, people are always like, oh my God, right? Because it's one of those things that's like a fake pseudo-ass luxury. And I think that the more expensive it is, the less that you are gonna have your core audience of people who are championing it, right? That are gonna wanna continue to purchase. Cause baby, y'all about to lose me. And it's not even because I don't think that the clothes are worth it. It's simply because I don't want to pay that much for something that's still attached to Adidas. Now, if this was a fashion house of its own, if this was a line or a brand of its own that set its own prices, I think I would be more apt to pay that type of money, because I would recognize that that's just what that brand costs. But when I'm looking at the Adidas sweatsuits that look exactly the same but in a different colorway, and it's just Adidas and it's not attached to Ivy Park, and I see that that sweater or that sweatsuit was $80 versus the $180 that I paid, it makes me not want to spend my coin. So that might be something that we need to consider. Outside of that, I'm going to give this line an 8 out of 10 just because of the prices. So purchase, buy, wear, enjoy at your own risk, but also make sure you got your money for those tickets, because baby, I'm going to be Club Renaissance. And if you spend all your money on this Ivy Park and you can't wear it to the show, that's going to be your ass, Mr. Postman. Like I say this time and every time though, peace, love, and hope, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.